The Golf Channel's coverage of Live from the Open Championship continues.
Welcome back to St. Andrews. What do you get when you drop a big-hearted, adventurous Texan into the heart of St. Andrews and pair him with a lively Scottish woman a stone's throw from the old course? You get one of the best hangouts in the world of golf. It happens to be a very good day for a cookout at the corner of Pillmore and North in St. Andrews, just 112 yards from the old course. Depending on the wind, a nice little knockdown 9-iron. And with a big, friendly Texan slinging the burgers, life is just about perfect outside the Dunvegan Hotel. In the 80s, Jack landed in Scotland, in Aberdeen, and met the woman who would become his wife, business partner, and golfing buddy.
Well, Jack and I met about 20 years ago. We both worked for the same oilfield service company. We met up in Aberdeen, and we used to come down to St. Andrews on the weekends to play golf and just hang out, and we always came to the Dunvegan Hotel. One night we were sat at the bar, and the owner said he wanted to sell.
He was kind of running it as a drinking man's bar, and his two sons were running it, and they weren't really interested in it that much, and it wasn't doing that well. So we happened to meet the gentleman and got to talking, and well, it's a long story, but
Jack looked at me, and he'd had a few whiskeys and said, we'll buy it. I just thought he'd, waking up in the morning and, things would be normal, but I don't think they've been normal since that day.
That was in 1993. The first few years were lean, but the changes began to pay dividends. Power showers, extra firm mattresses.
And we wanted to do a good steak, so we put in a char grill, and we specialize in char grill steaks because our core, we felt like our core customers would be American golfers, and that's turned out to be true. About 80% of the people that come here in the summer are from the States.
The Dunvegan has 8 bedrooms, sleeps 16.
We're hands-on, and we just try and look after people like how we would want to be treated if we were in their shoes.
And so it's no surprise that caddies and kings, athletes and actors feel so at home with the common folks at the Dunvegan.
That's one of the great things about golf, is that it brings people together from all walks of life, whether they're the President of the United States or the guy sweeping the streets. Everybody has the same goal, is to get the ball in the hole.
Well, we've fed Tiger a couple of times.
Golf's changed so much over the last 5-6 years. It's all, there's a lot of money in golf these days, but these guys come in here and they're relaxed, it's informal, and they just don't need the 5-star luxury treatment all the time, and they seem to be comfortable in our place, and that's what we give them.
What Jack and Sheena have received in return can't be measured in just profit, though the hotel is doing well. Jack, for one, appreciates the Scottish view of the world.
One thing about this is it's not a rat race type lifestyle here. The Scots are more laid back. They're more interested in what's happening today than what's going to happen 20 years from now. So they enjoy life.
Jack and Sheena themselves play golf 2 to 3 times a week. Jack's an 8, Sheena a 10. Both schooled at Arnie's Bay Hill Academy in Orlando.
The old course is very special, and it changed my life, basically. The more you play it, the more it grows on you, at least for me. All the history, all the footsteps that have been through here, and the more I played it, I just got hooked on it.
Jack and Sheena Willoughby, united they stand to serve the golfers of the world, a Texan and a Scot. Oh, we wondered about the logo with the American flag on top of the Scottish flag.
We did have a little argument about who was going on top, but yeah, I won't tell you how we decided on that, but I think you can maybe fathom that one out for yourselves.
Well, Jack cooks up a pretty good hamburger. Sheena cooks up a few good laughs. Jennifer, by the way, they have the warmest regards for you. They love you at the Dunvegan.
Oh, Sheena and Jack are wonderful. They come over to the States every year and take some lessons over at Bay Hill. But, Rich, I remember a story there. Back in 2000, I went and remember Tip Anderson, the longtime caddy for Arnold Palmer. And I went over and I was visiting with Sheena, and I saw Tip's pictures on the wall amongst all those pictures. And I said, oh, this is like 9 in the morning. I said, oh, how's he doing? Is he still alive? And she said, well, I hope so, because he just left here.
That's Sheena, Jennifer, and she said that she is an adopted Texas A&M Aggie. And Jack, by the way, wanted to send out his warmest regards to his buddies at Champions in Houston, Jackie Burke's club. He said that he hopes they're having a few beers and enjoying the Open Championship.
Let me tell you, they're both players too, Rich, so don't have a game with them.
They are, Jennifer.
Thank you very much. You've been there as well.
I've had a wee drum, as they say, a few times there. One too many, actually, strangely enough.